Well, those of us who live in the city get used to a certain way of life. Traffic, noise, and a grocery store just down the street are part of it.
Oh, but as Chris Morrison shows us, so is a lot of nature.
You look up into the tree, you can see easily a dozen nests.
They aren't rare or endangered. They're bigger than most birds, but aren't aggressive. They're the great blue heron, and people love them.
Definitely can identify it when you go by the creek and see it feeding and then also flying.
They aren't hard to miss. With their outstretched necks and 5-foot wingspan, they could totally rule the roost. But all they really want to do this time of year is eat little fish and small animals and tend to their eggs. Johnson County Parks officials say they're here year-round in their nests along Mill Creek.
I would guess that if you went up and down the entire Mill Creek, you might find enough nests for there to be 50 or 60 of them.
The great blue heron, which is really gray and white, doesn't seem to mind the sounds of city life, and that's what makes them such a great attraction.
Well, it's nice that we've preserved enough green space for there to be wildlife like this in a very suburban environment.
The county's made a priority of preserving green space. This park runs in the Mill Creek floodplain and can't be developed anyway. They say it's a quality of life issue.
For me to be able to come out here in the nature and, right in the middle of town, basically, it's great.
And it's the payoff of 20 years of nature preservation. Chris Morrison, NBC Action News.
Well, the Johnson County Parks Department has programs for bird watchers. You can find more information on their website. We've got a link on our website. Just go to NBCActionNews.com.